Hey guys, it's me Melissa and welcome back to my channel. And today we got your favorite special guest, my dad. He's been dying to make a video, but obviously because of the quarantine, the lockdown, we were trying to keep our social distances, but finally we get to see each other, we get to hang out, go get some lunch. We're so excited about that. So today, I'm pretty much not going to be doing too much, but he's going to be telling you how he redid his garage and the items from the Dollar Tree that he used. And you know him, he'll explain it.
Okay, first of all, what I want to say is I hope everyone is doing okay out there. I know these are unprecedented times, and I know it's hard to believe, but at some point we will get through this, and the strength is based on the fact that we are world strong, and there's nothing more powerful than that. So just keep the guidelines going, do what's needed to be done, and we will survive.
We will get through this.
So anyway, the most important thing is that when I was remodeling the house, the thing that really fried my socks was every time I would come into the garage to get something, it would take me longer to find it than it did to actually use it for the job I needed. I would get so frustrated because some things I would take 20 minutes to find. But it was one of those situations where the garage was such a mess, I just take the thing and throw it wherever I could find a spot to throw it.
Even if he said it was a mess, it was not a mess. Like a mess to one person and a mess to him are two totally different things.
If you look at the picture that's in the thumbnail, the top is a rough idea of one corner of the garage. The bottom picture is after I remodeled it. So think of the whole garage as it looked like Sanford and Son. That's what it looked like. To me, it looked like Sanford and Son. I can't stand when things are a mess. So when I finished remodeling the whole house, I said, that's it. I'm going to bring the garage back to the bare walls, and I'm going to start from scratch, and I'm going to make this thing so organized so that I don't have to question where anything is. And because I don't have to question it, you believe it or not, when you're organized and you take something, you immediately put it back where it belongs. So you don't say to yourself, I'll just throw it someplace. You go, oh no, it belongs over here, so I'm going to do it and put it back where it belongs. Now I might have gotten a little carried away, with, putting molding up and tri-colored walls and all kinds of stuff, but it became almost like a man's castle is his garage.
And he's retired now, so he's got a lot of time in his hands.
Yeah, so to put it in perspective, I spent almost 3 years remodeling the house, and I spent almost 7 months alone just on the garage. And every week I think of something else to do in the garage, like painting designs on the garage floor, or putting up special dark brown molding, which you can't see it, but there's molding on here. So to me it was really important. So I put in 16 cabinets and 9 drawers, but the point is that I know where everything is. Now, when you organize stuff, you need a way to put the stuff so that you know where it is and also easy to get to. And I found that the Dollar Tree store was an excellent source for things that I needed to help me to either organize the garage or make garage life a little bit easier. So what this video is I'm sure you'll be able to see parts of the garage while it's being done, but I'm going to show you these things that I bought at the Dollar Tree store and how some of them, even though they have a definition of this is this, it's really used for something totally different. But in doing it totally different, by doing it that way, I ended up with an excellent way to keep everything organized. So without further ado, we will begin. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And again, I don't know the importance of me being on these videos with Melissa. The only way I know is if I get a thumbs up. So if you like the interaction between the two of us, smash that thumbs up. That way I can look and see how many thumbs up we got. And it makes me feel, okay, it's important for me to be here because
he really does keep track of that.
Her channel is based on, I don't want to use the word girly stuff, but it's based on that. My idea of, I like to get out there and do a lot of different strange things and things I think that people would enjoy.
Well, people like to see a male's perspective on some stuff. Plus, they love you.
So hopefully this will get a good thumbs up. And if you leave a comment, I'm sure you people know that I answer every comment. when I'm in the video, because I want people to know that I do read them, I do appreciate it.
And he does care.
And it is a really happy thing to hear people's comments. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road and let's get through these Dollar Tree items and show you how it made the garage a little bit special. Thank you. Okay, does anyone know what this is? Okay, let me explain. This is what you call a door edge protector. When you're in the garage and you drive the car up and you open up the door, heaven forbid you open it too wide, you bang the door up against the garage, you got a chip in the door, you got a crack in the wall, and especially two doors, because two-door cars have way bigger doors. So what I did is I went to the Dollar Tree store and I bought these pool noodles. I mean, that's something as simple as a pool noodle. Now when the door hits it, it's soft and it gives. And let's say I cut this with the door. All I have to do is turn it. And all I did was buy some 1/2-inch PVC pipe and some conduit clips. So let's say you rip this right off. All I have to do is pull this out, take it off, get another dollar noodle, put it back on, put it through here, stick it in there, and we're good to go again. And you can even turn these if you put a crack in it, like I did over here. There's a little crack. I just turn it so you don't see it. So $3 worth of pool noodles, a couple of clips, some 1/2-inch PVC, and a couple of pieces of wood, and you've got a very durable, long-lasting door protector. So that's item number one.
Here's item number one.
Okay, so this is just called a regular wall mount, but to me I call it a priority mount, and I'll explain why. I put it over here next to the counter because these are things that I gotta have and I gotta know where they are. So the first one obviously is my car keys. How many times have you said to yourself, where's my car keys? I've yelled at my wife 50 times going, where's my car keys? And she'll say to me, you're too stupid to remember where you put them? So when I built this thing, I said, you know what? I'm gonna put my car keys right there, and anytime I want my car keys, they're right there. The second thing is, how many times have you said to yourself, I need a flashlight. Where's the flashlight? You know, and next thing you know, you're spending 20 minutes looking for a flashlight. So I bought this little flashlight, and it has a little hook on it. So I hooked it right there. Now I know where my flashlight is. This little brush is to clean this counter. Now the counter may look a little strange to you, but the reason it looks strange is because when I was remodeling the bathroom, this was a quartz counter, and it was extra. So this is probably the most expensive tool counter you could probably get, but it's excellent to work with because you just have to clean it and it comes spotless. Next, I have some wrenches. And I like it because they hook right up here and they're easy to get to, and then over here is a car to be determined at a different point. What the heck? All right, the next thing, when you're going to organize something, there's this. There are these containers. Now they're food containers. And then there's these little, I guess you want to call them little cups with covers on them. Now let me explain how important that is. Over here, you will see the three things. This is excellent, and I'm saying perfect for a box of screws. You know, you get a box of screws in a cardboard box, and then all of a sudden you open up the box, and then the screws fall all over the place, and then you got to pick them back up, and the box falls apart? No. This thing, you can fit the whole box of screws in there. You cover it. When you need it, it's right there.
I actually have one of some of those for work.
Really? Mm-hmm. The reason I like this particular thing is that you don't have to look for the lid. You know how many times you go looking for the lid? This one, you just pick it up, and there's the lid. When you want to do it, you just close it up. But here's what I was talking about. Inside here is where I keep all my little tiny things, like screws and Velcro dots and rubber gaskets. So those three items that I got at the Dollar Tree are excellent because they help you to organize perfectly, and you're done. And you put it back up here, and as you can see, I have multiple ones. It's not like this is the only one that I have. I have multiple ones, and it does a great job.
And now we got these.
Now this is anybody's guess what you want to do with these, but you get like 4 for $1. I mean, 4, that's a lot. What I did is I screwed it to the workbench, and I put all my razor knives in there. And by putting all my razor knives in one spot, once again, I don't have to go, where's the razor knives?
Who has that many razor knives?
I do, because you have it, you do them for different.
Do you?
Yes, I do. On you. So basically, you can do anything with these. These could be, you could even, if you were doing a little paint job, you could put paint in here.
I mean,
and
you can
paint
even
with
use
it.
them in the cabinets as
Yeah, and you
storage.
could put them in there as shelves for your cabinet.
Yeah. All right, now on to the next area.
Now on to the next thing. We gotta move. Okay, I'm back. Hello. The next part, you're gonna say to me, Mike, what can this have to do with the garage? These are binder clips. Now you're saying to yourself, what am I gonna do with binder clips? So let me tell you, how many times have you put a garbage bag in your garbage can, thrown something in it, and then the whole bag falls inside? You gotta pick it up, then you throw something else in, it goes in, this whole thing falls in, then you gotta pick it up again. Well, guess what? It's so simple. You just take these little binder clips, and you take the binder clip, you clip it to the garbage bag, you seal it up, now you fill the whole bag up, and you never have to worry about losing the bag.
Neat idea.
I think so.
On to the next area.
On to the next area. All right, so this is going to be one of the last items. And what it is it's called a tool hook. But I don't call it a tool hook. I call it a tool hugger. And why do I say that? If you think of what a hook is simply something like this. You put something on top and it hooks it up. These hug the tools. And let me give you an example. You see this tool right here? I'm going to pull it out. See how it's hugged in and it won't fall out because it's got two areas to balance it with? By the way, does anybody know what this tool is? When I was remodeling the bathroom, I needed this tool. It took me 20 minutes to find it in the garage. I was at the point of getting in my car and driving to Lowe's and buying another one. But this is the most important tool a homeowner can have. This is the emergency shut-off tool for your water outside.
I don't think I have that.
If, for some reason, a pipe breaks in the house and water starts flowing into the house and you can't shut off the water inside because it broke before the shut-off valve, your house, you get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of damage. If you have a tool like this, you run outside, you take it, you put it in there, turn it, shuts the water off immediately.
I for sure don't have one of those.
So now it's right over here. If I need it, it's there.
In case of emergency.
Now the other thing I said about being a hugger is if you look over here, because it's a tool base, you can see I have two garden tools here. And I just put a piece of string on them. And lo and behold, I get two tools on one hugger or tool hook. But I call it a hugger. So this thing is great because it encapsulates. I put my hammers in these things because the hammer fits right in there with the stuff. So it's a perfect item. So now we have one more to go. So let's get to it. Okay, here is the last item. And this item may look like a regular kind of placemat, but let me tell you, it has so many uses, it's unbelievable. And I'm going to give you 3 of them. 2 of them here, and then one will just move over, and I'll show you the last one. The thing about this, remember, it's only $1. The thing about this is that it is an incredibly durable material. It is also anti-skid. So it's perfect for putting on top of a table. When I get back from grocery shopping, I put the groceries on top of here. I don't have to worry about marring the underneath because
Does it ever slide around?
No, and it's really, theoretically, it's really like outdoor carpet. But wait, there's more. You can take this material and cut it and use it as shelving in between the shelves. And that way, 2 things happen. One, it's non-skid so the things won't just slide out. And secondly, if you do spill something in there, it's got ridges in it. And the ridges will absorb whatever liquid you put in there. So really, for $1, it's not going to warp. You don't have to stick it to the counter. It does a great job. So we're just going to move over for the last thing, and then we'll be done. Okay. But wait, there's more. When I was doing all of the remodeling, I found out that this material is actually excellent if you have Velcro, which is the hook side. So I bought some Velcro hook side at the Dollar Tree, and you put it behind the notebook, and it sticks right to the wall.
Huh.
Now,
Who would have thought about that?
how many times have you said to yourself, I gotta write something down, where the hell's the paper? So I have this little one here, and then I have this big one over here. And like I said, I just bought a notepad at Dollar Tree. I put some hook Velcro behind it. Got my little, whatever you want to call it, placemat. And it sticks right to the placemat.
I'm actually shocked at that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and because people are always saying, you know, a lot of times I'm looking for stuff. I want a piece of paper to write on if I'm drawing something. I can't find any paper. And then what I did, just for the, you know, not with Dollar Tree, but I took some 1.5 inch PVC, glued some foam to it, threw all my pencils in. Now I don't have to say, oh, where are the pencils?
Pretty good.
The pencils are right here.
Pretty good.
So that's basically the Dollar Tree help in helping to get my thing organized. So I guess Melissa can give you like an overall view of the garage, and then we can wrap this up.
All right, guys. So here's a little once around. We can see everything my dad has done. He built all of those shelves. I mean, he really did a really great job. I mean, like, super duper organized. They got a new freezer, which they adore. And all this stuff is just all like good to go. Yeah, yeah. He made sure that he made a thing so nothing's on the ground anywhere. And yeah, all right. Let's finish this video.
Okay, well, I guess that's the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some inspiration or desire to try and do something different like I did, because I say to myself, when I do something, I want it to be me. I don't want to go to the store and say, oh, I saw that someplace else. No, I want it to be me. So I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, the only way I know you'll enjoy it is to smash that thumbs up thing. It'll tell me that, yeah, Mike, you did okay. You can come back.
And you know what? I actually kind of like that Velcro thing. I mean, like, I didn't know anything that it would do that. That's pretty neat. I mean, he's a really organized guy, and I'm pretty organized, but I need to be a little bit more on point. But I actually learned some today. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or any questions, please put them down below, and I'll get back to you, and he'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you haven't yet subscribed, and you'd like to, feel free. He wouldn't mind. He'd be excited.
I would.
So, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. We'll see you soon. Bye.